Today I wanted to do some easy Valentine DIYs. You can still do these. I have this 3 ring set and then these floral pieces. And just to show you, you could take apart your faux florals and make your own little arrangements with the stems. But I'm just going to use the fern-like part for this. And I'm going to use the biggest ring that was in the set. So you can tie these down many different ways. You can do twine, you can do all kind of things. I'm just going to do mine with zip ties. So I'm just going to take two and just go one up, one down, and then just tie that off, and then I'll cut off the little tail later. And then I just did another set right there. So easy and so simple. You can like kind of pre-tie it before if you have a hard time keeping it together, and then just put everything in. Do not do that. Be careful with your scissors. And then you'll have like these little zip tie pieces right there. So to cover those up, you can do it a lot of different ways. I have these pieces from some Dollar Tree items from Valentine's Day that I'm just going to use, and then these ribbons right here from Dollar Tree also. So I'm just going to take and make kind of a little bow for this. So I just took and I cut 3 different pieces and then folded them so the center was all in the back, stacked them together, and I'm just going to take another zip tie and tie them all together at one time, nice and tight. And then you can see, because they have like the wiring kind of on the end, I'm just going to bubble them up there, and it covers where the zip tie was at. And then I'm just going to take another zip tie and attach that to the ring so that everything is all together, and then everything is covered up so you don't see it. And then I'm going to take one of the little faux leaves from the flowers too and put those little heart pieces that I had from a piece of Dollar Tree and just glue those on there. And then this is how it came out. It is so easy and so simple. And you can do this for any holiday. Another easy one using Dollar Tree items. So I have this little wood block here, and I have this welcome sign that was from the Valentine section. And this is just real easy and simple. You could use a longer piece, but I'm just using this piece. So I'm going to have to make sure everything doesn't go over too far. And because I'm going to be seeing a little bit of the wood, I'm just coloring mine red. You could stain this, you can leave it as is, but I just wanted mine to be like, kind of the Valentine's colors. So I painted mine red. And then I'm just going to take the welcome sign, make sure everything is spelled out the way it's supposed to be. And I'm going to kind of stack these on top of each other and hot glue it, but not covering up the actual lettering that is there. And because I want a piece able to glue to the board once I'm done, I'm doing the light colored ones on top and the canvas like ones on the bottom. And then that way they can stick to the piece. And then that's how that looks. You can just add something to hang this right there and be done with that. You can do this so many different ways, but I'm just going to take some ribbon and make myself a little bow. So I'm just cutting a little tail there and then just stacking them again, and I'm going to tie it off with another zip tie. And then I'm going to take that, fluff it out, and then I'm going to attach it to this. So I'm going to put it behind the lettering so that you don't see the zip tie. I hot glued that, and then I just hot glued some twine on there so that I can be able to hang this. But you can hang this with actual hooks. You can do it many different ways, but this is just easy and simple, and this is how it comes out. So easy and so simple. Another easy Valentine's DIY, and this one is using Dollar Tree items too. So I found this love sign at Dollar Tree, and it is cute on its own. It has a little slot in it, but I'm just gonna give it a little light coat of the white. The white paint at Dollar Tree, you barely see it, so it's kind of like a whitewashing. And then they have these little ornaments at Dollar Tree, and they come in different shapes, different colors, and they were cute for Valentine's Day. So I'm just gonna take and put 2 of those on there and hot glue those, and then you can have a little picture holder, and you can give it to someone too and put a picture of you and them, and it's a cute little Valentine's gift. Another easy Valentine's. So all of these are easy. These are going to be super easy Valentine's DIY. So if you're new to wreath making, then this is real simple. Usually they do it around 6 or 8 inches. I did mine about 11 inches. So I cut the deco mesh, and then I'm just going to zip tie mine on there onto the reform that I got from the Dollar Tree with some zip ties. A lot of people do these with the twisty ties, but I just find this real easy and simple. And I did mine so big, it's going to be nice and full. So I'm just zip tying around them randomly, not like right on top of each other. And you can see it's already filling in. This is the mesh that I got. It was from Christmas. I got it at Michael's and it was on clearance. And then, but it's red, so you know it goes with Valentine's. So I'm using these ribbons that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to stack those, not on all the pieces, but on some of the pieces. So I'm just cutting off the little tails there for these so that I can layer these on top of the rolled deco mesh. So I roll it just like I rolled the other ones, but then I just layer these two pieces of ribbon on top, and again, just attaching it all with the zip tie and then fluffing it out so you can see both pieces of the ribbon. You can do this around for every piece and have it real colorful and bright, but I just put it in for a few pieces. And it's just real simple. You just keep on attaching it, and you're going to be attaching it to the wreath itself. So it's nice and full. I used the whole pack, but I'm just going to add this mesh also from the Dollar Tree. So I'm cutting that around the same 10 inches or so, and I'm rolling that the same way that I rolled the others. And I'm going to stack the ribbon again, not in all of them, but just in some of them. And I'm just finding some little spots for that, so you'll be able to see that when it's done. And then I'm going to fluff it all out when I'm done. And then I'm adding this little metal car from the Dollar Tree. It has a little hook here, so you can just attach it to the frame. Another quick one from the Dollar Tree. So we used these before to make a vase, and now we're going to just make a piece of decor. So I have some painted white real quick, and then this is how it looks. You can paint it any color, you can stain it, you can leave it the way it is, but I just wanted mine white. And then I'm going to take the twine from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to kind of line it inside of the heart, the old piece. You can do it around all of the border, you can do none of it. You can do this in so many different ways. I'm just using a little bit of hot glue, so it's not really hot. You can let it cool down a little bit so it's like a tacky kind of feel. And then I just went around from the outside all the way to the back so that when you look at it, it's just, lined with the twine, and it gives it kind of that rustic farmhouse look kind of. And then I have a little tail left there, but I'm going to use that. I'm sanding it down because my love sign was a little rough, especially once I painted it. It had a little, so you can just distress it if you want. You can leave it as is, but I'm just going to finish hot gluing around that twine. And then once I get to the top of the heart, I am going to attach this little ornament from the Dollar Tree, and this is how it came out, so easy. Now, another easy one using Dollar Tree items. So they have these little cute square beads, and you can make this as long as you want or as short as you want. They also have other wood beads. I already had some around, but they have these other brown beads too. I'm just going to take them off of the string that they on and add them to the Dollar Tree twine. I was thinking about doing two in one, but then I went back and just did one in one because I like the way that looked better. But this is just, real easy. So you can just restring them on the twine, and then it came out like this. I thought that was so pretty, and you can use this for any occasion, any holiday, because you're just really changing out the end of it. So I tied that off in a knot so that everything wouldn't slip off, and then I left that really long tail there, and then I made kind of a tassel. So I just looped it around my hand, cut one side, and then I'm just going to take and tie that off again around the end there so that it makes a cute little tassel. And you can do this in so many different ways, but that was just the easiest way for me to do it right then. And then I'm going to also just close that off so everything stays down nice and tight. So you can tie it to the knot. You can hot glue this down, but you just want to make sure everything stays nice and tight. And then that extra long piece that I have, I'm just going to attach this little ornament from the Dollar Tree Valentine section. And this is how it came out. And to me, it has a cute little rustic look too. Now, this one is an easy one. You can sometimes find faux leather from the Dollar Tree. This is just a scrap that I had. And I'm just going to take and use any little heart that I have to make the shape of an heart. So this is just going to be like kind of like a bowl filler. But you can do this in so many different ways. So I'm just going to cut that out. You can sew this. I'm just going to be using some hot glue for mine, but you can do this in so many different ways. So I take and I cut my little shapes there, trying to clean up the edges because it was a little rough looking. And then I'm just going to, once I have everything done and I clean up the edges, like I said, I'm just going to hot glue them together. So wrong side to wrong side, leaving a little opening so that I can put in the filler. I'm using actual filler, but you can use like scrap fabric, you can use different things. So I just leave the little opening, you wait until it dries completely because you want it to be secure, and then just add it in enough filler just to give it, a little dimension, and then close that off. Make sure all the pieces are nice and closed off. I used to use my Cricut, but I just wanted to show you that you can use Dollar Tree stickers to put little lettering on here or something like that and give it like a cute Valentine's look. And it just makes a cute little bow filler for the holiday. So if you love Valentine's, check out some more down below.